Hey guys, it's Bill from Linden, Tennessee. So it's been a while since I've worked on the Cub. I've been working on my cousin-in-law's off-road golf cart. Put some lithium batteries in there, took the old lead acids out of there. But we're back on this now. Last time we talked about this thing, I was working on the steering and trying to figure out if my idea was going to work or not. And I just kind of had a bunch of stuff cobbled together with some 16 gauge sheet metal and bolts just randomly welded to the frame and stuff. But this time I've gone ahead and made some beefier mounts that'll sort of simulates what's going to actually be on the finished product here. And just using 1/2 inch flat bar back there, and for the time being, just some angle iron in the front. This is all going to get upgraded. This is still using that same little 1/4 inch shaft. This is all going to get upgraded to 7/16 ball joints, so it'll be a whole lot beefier. Um, yeah, and yeah, that'll be better. But anyway, this is working fine, just to prove the concept that it's going to work. And got the actuator hooked up back there, and I've run power to it. I actually did a video last night of the first time making it work, but it didn't turn out. So you don't get a live video of the first time it working, but this is good enough. I've just got this hooked up to a power supply there, which is like 13.9 volts. But yeah, so this is kind of how this works. Let's see if I can make it go. Oh, hold on. I need to switch my polarity. This is just kind of, I need to put a switch, put this on a little rocker switch or something, but for the time being, this is good enough. Anyway, so here's how this is going to go. So, watch this. Yeah, so that's pretty cool. Of course, it goes back the other way too. And I don't really know what the most, oops, sorry. I don't really know what the most bestest location for all this stuff is. I think I may need to move this mount up higher, maybe significantly higher, because if what's happening is it's kind of binding up. We're getting to a situation where this pivot back here and this pivot up here are almost in line. So it's taken a lot of force to move this last, 1/2 inch or so, or last inch even. So if I move that up higher, get that pivot up above that one, I think that's what I'll need to do. This isn't the actuator I'm going with. This is just a cheap one I got off of Amazon, just to sort of prove the concept. I think it's 120 pounds of force, and it's only 10 millimeters per second to move. Yeah, it's only 10 millimeters per second for speed. The replacement is going to be 560 pounds of force and 2.6 inches per second, so considerably faster. 10 millimeters, like 1/2 inch, so it's a lot faster, like 4 times, almost 5 times faster. So that'll make this steer much more responsive, and it's got a whole lot more power too. But anyway, yeah, I think I'm going to need to move that up. I'll wait till I get the actual actuator, which I have ordered. I got it from a company called Servo City. They do a bunch of robotics and stuff. Check them out. They're a pretty cool little company, little web store. And yeah, so yeah, so that's kind of what I've been up to. There's some stuff going on with how I'm going to control this. I'll get more into that as we get closer to it. But there's potentiometers involved, and the new actuator has a potentiometer in it, and I've got a steering potentiometer, and they both talk to an Arduino, and the Arduino talks to a motor controller, and it tells the actuator what to do. But like I say, we'll get more into that later as parts arrive. But for the time being, it's pretty cool just to have this sort of working. I'm pleased to see it go. The new actuator that I'm getting is physically larger by at least 50%, I think. So that'll, kind of play on how it mounts also. And I need to get the other tires on here also, because if if the wheels that I'm going to be using are dished in, are offset inward like a lot more, then I may end up with clearance issues. So yeah, that needs to happen. That needs to happen pretty much a lot. So, and I've also run this with a block of wood underneath the wheels there, just to simulate some articulation, and ran it through the steering. And it's kind of the same thing. That rear mount needs to come up some, probably like 2 inches or more. And yeah, that'll be good. So, and also I don't know what effect would it have if I moved that front mount, or the front anchor point forward. What effect would that have? I don't know. So I don't know. Just some experimental stuff will need to happen, and once I get the correct actuator, I can do that. So while I'm waiting for the actuator, the next thing on the list is going to be figuring out how I'm going to have all these batteries mounted. So I've got that little plate up there because this right here, this piece here sort of sticks up proud. And what happens is whenever I load the batteries in here, it goes like that. It's all wompy. So I need to grind that out, grind that flat. And I don't know any other way to do it other than just brute force make sparks and grind it out. So until it's ground down flat with this original frame. I might be able to hit an angle grinder and angle grind down along the seam here, and then along this outer seam there, and then remove the majority of it. That's probably what I'm going to end up doing. But at any rate, that needs to come out. That needs to be flat, and then come up with a way to hold all the cells. I gotta decide if I'm going to make them removable too. I don't think I am, because to remove it, I'd have to take the hood off and probably take the grill panel off, and there's going to be cooling up there. So yeah. Anyway, so that's where we're at. So this is pretty cool. Pretty excited to have that worked out, and I'm happy it works. So, all right, guys. Well, thanks for watching, and we'll catch you next time.